Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Erica, Classy Climb Blog. Many of you go, Erica, why are you always recommending tax liens and turnkey properties over the BRRRR strategy? And what is the BRRRR strategy? It's BRRRR, 4 R's, and that's buy, rehab, rent, refinance, and repeat. I love the bigger pockets strategy, but here's a thing people aren't recognizing. A lot of people don't have high income. A lot of people are not. They are starting in a position of bad credit, no money. They're starting at the bottom because they're so interested in real estate as a way to create freedom that they don't realize that that technique has a lot of moving parts and will require money and documentation. So first part, tax liens and turnkey properties. Now, turnkey property, you can start anywhere from the price range of $40,000 houses. Clayton Morris and Best, I encourage y'all to call him. Just a free call. Billwood Properties, I encourage y'all to call them. Free investment. I also have different turnkey lists, but that's for clients. Of companies that I recommend, even look up NODA, N-O-D-A. And some people will say the complaint with turnkey properties, they're a little overvalued. And the thing is, they're not overvalued. The key here is you're looking for a finished product that can be rented tomorrow and put cash flow in your pocket within the next 30 days, if not sooner. Now, why? Because you're a new investor and you are using probably a big scrape of money to get there to even get in that property and be closed, right? Many of you say, well, I can't even qualify for an investment, much less use any funds I have to buy a turnkey property. That's why I started off at tax liens, so that you're getting more interest on your money. You're getting 18 to 25% on your money, and you're going in a direction of getting more income. The BRRRR strategy in itself is great. It's a great strategy. I know many people who've used it, but it's got a lot of moving parts. And if this is your first go around, I am a strong believer in a simple win. Simply getting your foot in the door. Here's, $500 for this tax lien, and I get 18% of my money. Great, I've accomplished that. Now I can do it more every year or every time I get extra money. If you've watched this channel, I'm a big believer in taking chunks out of the pie, because the guy or girl who's watching me and they're driving for Uber and Lyft and their money is sporadic, but it comes in every day, they can go put 25 and 50 and 30 and $100 into Lyft and Prosper and Robinhood app and put it in some monthly dividend stocks and build their way up to tax liens and build their way up to a turnkey company investment, build their way up to the BRRRR strategy. Now, are there houses you can go buy for $20,000, $30,000 and put about $13,000 between your Home Depot card and your Lowe's card into it, and then refinance it? Get a renter in there because that helps the bank go, yeah, it's an actual viable property. Refinance it, but yeah, you got to realize banks have now tightened up. So if that property is really only worth $50,000 because the neighborhood it's in, and you bought it for 30, and you put 13 in it, and then you refinance it, you can only get 80%. You can get 40 grand back. Yeah, you got money in your pocket. It's a cash out refinance. You can go pick another property. That's a tight strategy. It works best for houses that are 100,000. Now, does it work for houses that are under 50 grand? Yeah, all the time. People do this. Don't let me discourage you. But this has a lot of moving parts. And so I don't want to get people's hopes up. I don't want to lie to you. That's why a lot of time on this channel, I focus on credit. If you get your credit nice and shiny, if you go to the bank and you haven't messed up your credit and you haven't ran up a bunch of credit cards with them, they're like, yeah, you want to refinance this property that already has a tenant in it? Great. We'll love to work with you. But many people are coming from a position of no money, their job, they're worried about losing their job. So now they're like, oh God, I don't know. No. So I just want to encourage you guys to be truthful and honest on this channel. I think I give you guys a lot of straight talk on here. I don't try to trick you. I don't try to hustle or porn. We're all going to be millionaires and balling out of control. No, it's like step by step, inch by inch. Everything's a cinch. And so I try to keep honest on this channel. Now I'm going to go to dinner. So this was going to be a short video, but you have to know, what are you looking for? Are you looking for multifamily? Are you looking to invest in apartments? Are you looking to start with single families? Because this is what happens. A lot of people start with single families, and 3 or 4 houses in, now the bank's like, yeah, you got 3 rental properties, but because your D to I, which is debt to income ratios, you need to make more money. Like, they count 75% of your renter's income, the rental income you get in, but is who need to make like look like you need to make more money, because this is what a lot of people do. They get that third house and take off a bajillion tax write-offs. So now their income looks low. And guess what? When you try to go get applied for a fourth one, now you got to go shop banks. So BRRRR strategy can work, but I'm always encouraging you guys to improve your credit. Go get those business lines of credit if you need it. Go set up those relationships with banks so you can be in a position to come and ask for money when you want to. So I'm not going to be on here long. You know, today, if you saw me on Instagram or Facebook, I was at a Dirk Bentley concert with Good Morning America at 6 in the morning, freezing my butt off in Texas. And so it's been a long day, but I'm also going to dinner. So I'm just going to check in on the comments 2 seconds and I'm rolling out. But yeah, it's a strategy, but it's always an elevator. Just always imagine your financial life as a ladder. And that's why my book's called Ladder Income. That's why I write about another book called Ladder Wealth, what to do at $100, $50, $1,000. And we're gonna just knock those out this week. And so I'll be dropping stuff. I'm gonna drop a bunch of videos this week. I apologize, but it's gonna be because the courses are done. So good Lord, oh my God. Okay, Jerome Carter, yo, hello. Jerome Carter, you changed my life. You and Glenda Cameron. Well, I'm glad, thanks, man, I appreciate that. Tim Pfizer saying, here, Jerome, I'm in Atlanta. Look up Paula Pant. This will help you even more. Paula Pant, literally like P-A-N-T, affordanything.com. She ended up coming to Atlanta with a shirt on her back and bought houses. Now, this is around the time after the crash, but she bought $20,000 houses that people just walked away because the mortgage was so high. The mortgage on it, left on it, was like 70 grand, and the house was only worth 20. So she'd get nice, perfectly nice houses for 20 grand and turn around and rent them out. And she does so simple strategies, like she'll improve the kitchen and improve the bathrooms. You have people that will be renters their whole life. If you have a nice kitchen and a nice bathroom, people will stay for years. They don't like change, they don't like moving, and they like the school district their kids are in. So check out that woman. I always recommend other people on this channel because good people recommend good people. It's not even a thing. So Marcel Ferris, big fan of YouTube channel. Thank you. Tim Ferris, thank you. Tim Pfizer, I apologize. Jerome Carter, real talk, I'm getting my taxes done for the last 4 years, and I just said, fuck it. Now I'm paying a lawyer to get it cleaned up. It's so important. It's so, like, the thing is, when you want to go to the bank and you're applying for stuff and your taxes is messed up, or you got liens on your credit, all the stuff, like, just knock it out. There's tax lawyers that will fight for you and take a bill from 70,000 to 10,000. And honestly, if you just, I know there was a guy, he'd been working for 20 years. The IRS was like, we don't even want those freaking returns. Just give us the returns for the last 5 years and get out of our face. I mean, it was crazy. So you don't know until you go in there and try to handle it. So Jerome Carter, you're straight talk. Love it. Thank you. Single family townhouses. You never sugarcoat anything. I really try not to, because I just think that's disrespectful and fake. And you guys know that shit when it's fake. When I'm on YouTube and I'm watching somebody, no names, faking it up for people, I'm like, it's not that easy. It's not that easy. I've been doing this for 3 years. It's not that easy. And you can make a ton of money from a small audience. So all these people with millions of people, oh, I got all these millions of followers. I go, that's great. How many of them are actually your clients? How many do you actually help walk through the bank process and make sure they get their loan? So that's all that is. Yep. So look, I'm going to run, have dinner. I just wanted to come on here really quickly because someone, I think it was Irvin Thomas, if I'm not mistaken, I may be wrong who said it, but they said, why do you keep saying tax liens and turnkey properties over the BRRRR strategy? I love the BRRRR strategy. It has moving parts. You do not want to be a young married couple or even an older married couple and your first property, you're going to try to get in there, rehab it, get a renter in there, and then refinance and do it again. You're going to be so freaking exhausted and mentally drained because a lot of you have full-time jobs. That's why when they talk about real estate investing, it's a full-time job. That's why some of those guys have $100,000 credit cards. And they, like, I have a friend, I told you guys, his name is Josh Dykoff. He's here in Austin. He invests. He probably has like almost $1 million in his bank account. But he can't do much. He has to take each time. He can buy 3 properties at a time with cash, work on them, and then sell them. And if they don't sell, that money's not back in his account. So that's why when people sit here and tell you on YouTube, girl, I took 50,000 and I did all this. No, boo-boo. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. You can take 50,000 and straight up buy a house cash. and use your Lowe's and Home Depot cars and vendor credit to kind of clean it up and repair it. But it's a tight schedule. You need about, I mean, you can refinance a house 30 days out. You can refinance a house the next day, depending on the banks, you know. But that's what happened in the last bubble. People playing musical chairs, and when the music stopped, they were left holding the bucket. So do things right. If you do it right, and this is what you'll learn about flipping. All the guys with the big money, they're buy and hold. Go read that book, Buy and Hold, by Linda McKissick. I'm not even joking, you guys. They have 100 houses. So their whole strategy was when they, you know, when they became 60 because her husband was 10 years older than her, they didn't want to be worried about retirement and cash flow. And then guess what happened? Sadly, her son-in-law had the fight of his life with cancer and died after 6 months. And they were able to be there every single day and not go, oh my God, we have a job and all this stuff. But if you're flipping properties, you're gonna have to be there. You're gonna have to be involved. You're gonna have to really check on your contractors because some are shit. So I don't want to lie to you, and I want you guys to make sure your credit's shiny and you're working towards discipline so that you can invest and do bigger and better. It's like a snowball once you start doing it. So thank you guys for being here tonight. Thank you guys for your comments and your questions. Again, any products and services I have are always under the channel. If you guys have video strategy video ideals or questions, always put them in the comments below videos. So, all right, you guys, this is Erica. Later.